Hello and welcome to Formula League Season 2 Round 1 qualifying. Here at the Bahrain circuit we have 10 minutes for all of our drivers to set the fastest laps they can. And we'll have to find out what they manage here. We've got a Bishone and Yoa. Oh, Ludwig with a little lag. Ludwig, you're lagging. If it persists, try and leave the VC maybe. But okay, you're looking fine for now. Anyways, we've got Yoa and Bishone on the hard tires right now. We've got Matty and Polak on the mediums. Everyone else has started on the softs. And now I think we've got some flying laps going off, but we do have some awkward packs still here. And I think they're trying to separate a bit more. I saw a lot of people just starting off instantly at the start instead of waiting a little, which is an interesting choice. I think it's blank here on a fast lap, on a flying, and then we've got Manberg go, and Ludwig Manbear makes a mistake and he'll let Ludwig by for his fast lap. Let's see, no, blanks into the pits. That's one set of softs used. Ludwig hits a 38.23, and that's our first sub 40 lap time, and we're hearing something from Guzzi. Oh, Polak has just taken out Bishone. What was that about? I think that's going to be a grid penalty for that racing point, potentially. Didn't find Guzzi in all that chaos. Here's Guzzi. Doorman apologizing for something. Ludwig's into the pits. We've got this pack of Batuco, Johnny and Crust. I think Crust and Batuco have been very close to each other throughout most of this. Crust nicely there letting Ludwig by. Ludwig is on an outlap, so that's just nice of him. He's not on a flying, so I think so. I think he's not on a flying, but better to be safe than sorry. As Manbergo crosses the line now, R.A. George, it's a 39.73. Then we have Batuco here, about to cross the line. He does not improve. Johnny's into the pit. Ludwig is starting on a flyer. I think Crust is... No, he's not starting on a flyer, he just has dead tires. Jake letting Blank by. I think Blank is starting on a flyer. Matty's not. Johnny is on an outlap. Yoa's in the pits. Got F1 fan on a flyer. So Giruni there letting him pass. Got Doorman on a flyer, I believe. No, he's backed out to let Guzzi through. Yoa on an outlap. Axis also looks to be on an outlap. How's the times? It's still that 38.23 from Ludwig here. That's the provisional P1. Then we have Blank in second with a 38.38. Then it's F1 fan in third, only with a 39 flat, and his McDonald's teammate is 300s behind him. Then Yoa with a 39.08. It looks like that BAR downgrade has not affected his car that much after all. Batuco 39.60. R.A. George 39.73. Jake Brad on the same time as Manberg Goat's alter ego there. Up by one driver if odd. So we've got 16 drivers here today, so only 8 will get through into Q2, and currently oh, I think Guzzi has just improved up to a 39.23, a 25. So we've got Manbergo and Jake Brad. That will have to be checked back on who got that time first. Batuko across the line, 39.18. And Bashoni up to 39.58. We won't have to check that back. Both of them, both Manbergo and Jake Brad, currently provisionally out of Q1. Johnny for up to second, 38.33. We're seeing improvements all over the field. Meanwhile, we've got Polak in 16th, Axis in 15th, Crust in 14th, Matty in 13th. The Racing Point's not having a great time. Dorman in 12th, Jiruni in 11th, Jake Brad in 10th, Il Bashoni now down into 9th as Manbergo has improved up to 4th with a 38.58. I'm not even sure whether Blank has used soft tires yet because he's currently on the mediums with that .38. Oh, I think I saw some movement. I think, oh, Crust up to 11th, 39.95. Currently, that will still put him out of Q1, but it's a great effort considering the car is just speed. I think both him and Durman are doing the best with what they've been given by Robert Cobbin, or whatever that team principal name is. Let's see here, Batuko, he's just kind of chilling. Ludwig hits a .37, I think that was a flyer there. Johnny into the pits, Crust into the pits. I think Manbear is on an in-lap, potentially. Nope, he's just kind of driving around. Guzzi surely on an in-lap. Jake, I think trying to push here, only a 40.20. F1 fan is into the pits. Doorman is into the pits. Matty is into the pits. And I'm not sure what's going with the Racing Point. They're 14th and 15th right now. It might just be skill issue, but that is crazy low for a car of that quality. Here's Yoa across the line. 38.65, improves up to 5th. We hear another TP from Lud. He's currently in the pits, so he's not affecting anyone. He has left the VC now, so that should be better for him. I think Guzzi's about to start a flying lap, so let's follow him around. Let's see how that works out. In the Waveline car. Very careful for the hairpins, very nicely done. And now Jera ahead, letting him pass Matty. Oh, bit late there, it lagged a little, so I'm not sure if Guzzi hit the back of Matty or what. He still improves to 39.02, up to 7th. Okay, I assume that meant that Matty did get hit by the Guzzi there. Didn't let him by in time. So that'll be something that'll have to be reviewed post-race. Over to Batuko here on his little flying lap. Do we have anyone else on a flyer? Dorman has just hit his fastest lap at 39.45. Oh, Crust is up into Q2 currently, 39.15. He's beating out Batuko, who's currently in a flyer. As we approach the final minute of the race, I think we'll follow each driver one by one and where they are located. Ludwig is a bit laggy still, so you'll have to work that issue out. Batuko 38.82, he's up into 7th. Puts Crust out into 9th at the current moment, but there's still time left on the clock. I'm not sure. He's on worn soft tires, so I think he won't be able to get new softs in time. That's a big concern for him. We've got Johnny, who had a 38.73 last lap. He's currently on that provisional P2, so he's safe. F1 fan Guzzi letting Batuko pass, but Batuko's just kind of chilling himself as well. And here we go, final lap. I think Batuko has started the final lap. That's lap 15, that's the final lap. Batuko still maybe trying to flying lap his way to an even better time. He's currently up in 7th. F1 fan has dropped down to 6th himself, for example. Yoa has jumped up to 2nd. He's currently up in 2nd with a 38.30, and he's motioning. He's going into the pits. F1 fan led by Batuko there, as Batuko will finish his qualifying session, so he'll have to get out of the people's way. Then we have Johnny Foot, not on a flyer himself. Next up will be Krustinet, of course, those worn softs. Unfortunately, he is in 9th. He is just eliminated by 1300s, but an incredible attempt from him nonetheless with that 39.15. Not sure when he's gonna cross the line. Next up we've got Axis. He's also on worn soft tires. I'm not sure whether anyone timed their laps for the end here. But this is Crust's qualifying over. Let's see Axis. Oh, Axis with a mistake there on those worn tires. His qualifying is over, down in 12th. He's out as well. Ludwig, he wasn't on a flyer, but he's through for now. F1 fan looks to be through for now as well. Matty's just stopped on the track. Polak will be next to cross the line to finish it off. And he's down in 16th. He's definitely out. Jero, he's down in 15th. He is also out. Jake Brad, 39.73, but he's on a flyer actually. 39.70, no, it's only 10th for Jake. Here are the results then. Ludwig first in Q1, and following him is Yoa, Johnny, Blank, Manberg Go, F1 fan, Batuko and Guzziman making it through into Q2. Krustinet and Jake Brad just missing out by less than 2/10. Deraman, Bishone, Axis, Matimar, Jaruni and Polak also out in Q1. Here we go, Q2, 7 minutes, or top 8. Only one of them will stand on pole for the first race of Formula League Season 2. We've got both Waveline drivers, both Aryan Era Racing drivers, both McDonald's racing team drivers, as well as Yoa from Tesco BAR and Manbergo, an emergency reserve for Lockheed Martin RTX Boeing last minute. The US Chief of Staff himself, R.A. George, on the track. Yoa has opted for medium tires. Not too different from the Q1 where he started on, I think it was the hard then, or it could have been the mediums as well. But he's looking to just ease into it here. It was Ludwig who had the fastest time in Q1, and now he'll be hoping to replicate that feat here in Q2. But of course, you never know what might happen. He's first one here on a flyer, but I think he just made an error. Johnny behind him is on a flyer. Everyone's on a flyer. It's the second lap. Oh, I saw someone. I think Guzzi. I saw Guzzi teleport, but he was nowhere near anyone, so that's fine for now. Ludwig's still trying to push on this flying lap just to not impede Johnny as well, who is catching up to him quickly here. And let's see, it is a 38.30 from Johnny for a great lap from him. Only a 39.50 from Ludwig, who will be now either in an in-lap, on an in-lap, or trying to hit a second flyer. Johnny, I feel, is satisfied with that. Manberg Go as well, 38.65, but it is Blank who's up to provisional pole of a 38.07. What a lap that is. God damn, I think that beats the Q1 lap times as well. Johnny letting Manberg go through here. Batuko also on a slow lap, I think. Oh no, not an in-lap though. Ludwig is in for another self-soft. Let's see, it's Batuko currently in 439 flat. Yoa on the mediums, 39.17, he's in 5th. We've got F1 Fan in 6th, but I'm not sure what lap time he has right now. Oh, it's 39.37. Ludwig 39.50 and Guzzi 40.77 for now. The wave line 7th and 8th, but they can potentially improve. Here we go across the line. R.A. George and Johnny Fu both into the pits. Batuko into the pits. Yoa out on a flyer. It's only a 39.13. Just a small improvement on those medium tires. We also see Ludwig here on a flying lap himself on fresh softs. And I think Johnny Fu's on an outlap, Batuko on an outlap. Manberg letting Blank through. I'm not sure whether Blank's on a flyer. He might be. F1 Fan, I think, is. But let's see here how Ludwig deals with his second flying lap attempt. Very nice and smooth through the lines. Onto the final turn, very nicely done. Uses that boost and it is a 37.98. He breaks the 38-second barrier. Johnny Fu is now on a flying lap of his own here, blasting across the main straight of Bahrain. And then we've got Blank letting people through. I think all of them on flying laps of their own potentially. Ludwig might be attempting a second flying lap here. Oh, Johnny goes wide on the hairpin. Hits a bit of grass. That will slow him down. What will he manage to make of this lap? We saw Guzzi also improved up to a 38.92. Johnny across the line. It's only a 39.55. Not a great lap. Batuko 38.52. It's a 38.25 from Manberg. Puts them 5th and 3rd respectively. As we see Blanken, Guzzi and F1 Fan in. Camera working in qualifying is absolute pain. Yoa. Where is he? Yoa's on a flying lap now. He's got Blank in front of him. He'll probably have to let him pass. Meanwhile, we've got Johnny here into the pits. Manberg, Batuko. Manberg's in, Batuko is not. Ludwig is on a flying lap now. Batuko not letting him through for now. Not sure what's going on here. Oh, now he lets him through. Yeah, that was awkward. That was awkward. Ludwig across the line, still a 38.35. Johnny is starting now his flying lap. He always starts his one after Ludwig. Batuko's on worn soft tires. I think he's just conserving tire sets for the race, perhaps. Blank just hit a flying lap of a 38.15. Guzzi 38.97. F1 Fan just improved to a 38.22. And he might be trying for another lap, but I'm not sure. I don't think he really is. He's up to 4th now. As Johnny's on his flying lap. I think Manberg is also on a flying lap. Yoa's on an out lap. Let's see, Johnny Fu across the line, 38.27. He's only 6th now. Batuko's on the dead softs. Ludwig's chilling in the pits. He's currently provisional pole. Blank 40.48. Those softs do not look fresh to me. F1 Fan and Guzzi going into the pits maybe will be able to put out a flying lap before the end. It is 39.68 from Manberg. Where's... God damn it, let me see Yoa. Where is he? There he is. He's on a flying lap now as the time ticks away. Final lap, and Johnny is crossing it. So he's in 6th. He can't improve. Batuko crossing it in 7th. Also can't improve. Blank across the line, 39.05. He's in 2nd currently. Let's see where Manberg Goat can finish. It's not looking like too great a lap, but it's also not looking like a bad one. Across the line, will he improve? No improvement from him. F1 fan and Guzzi unfortunately mistimed it. Yoa across the line did not manage. 39.43. Ludwig is your pole sitter for Bahrain. And here are our Q2 results. Guzziman, M Guzman starts from 8th, then it's M Batuko for Arian starting 7th, J Fury Johnny Foo starts 6th, Ari George or Manbergo qualified 5th, I believe it will be Ben Onobla replacing him in that 5th grid position. EU Grand F1 fan starts 4th, Yoa starts 3rd, Yoa Spinador. But you may not race tomorrow, so we'll have to see. Figo might be taking that spot. Blank Bilaron starts on the front row, and it is M Ludwig for Waveline with the pole position. That is qualifying done and dusted. We could get some post-qualifying interviews here if people want. Ludwig, what you gotta say? The only sub 38 lap time of the qualifying, and it was enough to put you on pole.
I mean, it was definitely a good lap. I felt like I could have done a little better, but, you know, it was good enough. It's all that really matters. I only really got one clean lap in Q3, but it was good enough.
Yeah, I think one point you got stuck behind Batuko there on a flying lap. Do you have any comments about that?
I thought that he and whoever else was with him were on a in lap, so I went fast right behind him. Then he was on a flyer, made some mistakes, blocked me a little, but it's fine. Didn't really want to use any more tires as well, because I need them for the race, but we'll see.
Blank was 2nd. Yoa P3, pretty good considering the BAR. You know, the BAR getting screwed over by the Racing Point gearbox situation. What do you make of your qualifying today, Yoa? If you'd like to comment. Oh, he's typing. Okay. Let's see. Happy with that lap. Could have been a pole, but I'm happy with the effort. Good position for tomorrow. Let's see how it goes with who's replacing me. Considering it's 2 Tesco BAR ERs, that P3 start might be awarded to Figo. Yeah, it depends. It just depends on the team principal's decision and whether Yoa ends up racing or not. I forgot who was in 4th. I think it was F1 fan in 4th, and he's not here. I think the only person here that VCs is Guzzi, who's qualified 8th, if I'm not mistaken. Guzzi, do you want to give us some thoughts about your qualifying this time around? You didn't have Matty to block you like Q1.
Yeah, I mean, I did improve because of no Matty. But yeah, I mean, 0 practice coming into this, so I wasn't expecting anything. So I guess P8 for Aussie is the best I could have done. Not gonna lie. So good luck to Aussie. Wait, is the race tomorrow? No. Wait.
Yeah. Race is tomorrow.
Good luck to Aussie tomorrow to get from P8 to P2 or P1, as long as Wave gets a 1-2. That's all that matters really. GG to Ludwig as well on the pole. So that's a nice one.
Alright, thank you very much. I guess we can also go to Jake Brad, the Tesco BAR team principal, out in Q1 himself. But What do you make of your driver's qualifying performance today? P3.
Yeah, over the moon for you. Obviously, he won't be racing tomorrow, so he'll be fielding Figo, starting P3, and I'll be racing from P10 myself. But absolutely brilliant, even with that big nerf due to Polak's bullshittery. But I think if we had the gearbox there, we'd be a strong contender each race. So we'll have to just cope a little bit for the next few races, and then once we got that gearbox back, I think we'll be firmly towards the front.
All right, thank you very much. And that is Formula League qualifying for Bahrain. We'll see you tomorrow for the race.